G'day. Good morning. It's Fish the Beach Bum Investor with your cryptocurrency discussion and report for the 29th of January 2018. It's been a steadily increasing economy overnight, which has been good. Good to see. Hey, one question I wanted to ask. Actually, no one's in yet, so I'll wait till everyone gets in to ask that question. Hey, let's have a look at the article I found. Some comments from Jeet Singh, a crypto portfolio manager. I'm just going to bring it over to screen share, guys. Hey, Crypto Chronicles, Floyd and BB Junkie. Give me 2 seconds, guys. We'll read this article and then I'll come back and ask you a question. Nice, Chronicus. Almost finished Lightning node. Chronicus is running a Lightning node, 99.8388% finished. Excellent. All right, let's have a look at this article. Screen sharing it. Went out for a surf this morning, by the way, guys. Out at Snapper Rocks. Got one stoinker. It was crowded, though. All right, this is the article. There's a link for this article in the description. It's from express.co.uk. Bitcoin bombshell. Cryptocurrency could hit $50,000 this year in new prediction. Bitcoin could hit $50,000, £35,000 this year, but cryptocurrency will remain volatile as it enjoys a meteoric rise, an expert has predicted. Jeet Singh, a cryptocurrency portfolio manager for the last 6 years, says it is common for virtual currencies to fluctuate by 70 or 80%. Speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, he compared cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ripple to early tech giants like Microsoft. He said, if you look at Microsoft or Apple, when they went public, their stocks were very volatile because the market wasn't mature. The volatility of the market may have worried newer cryptocurrency traders, but long-time investors are less concerned as they are used to some fluctuations, Mr. Singh explained. As the market for Bitcoin becomes more mainstream and traders begin to better understand cryptocurrencies, some of this volatility is likely to calm down. Mr. Singh predicts Bitcoin could definitely see $50,000 in 2018. However, he added, we will probably go through a suffering period of volatility around the time of Bitcoin's next $10,000 landmark. Bitcoin's volatility has led traditional financial experts to slam the investment, claiming it is a bubble doomed to crash and burn, without even knowing what it is, no doubt. Bank of Canada boss Stephen Poloz claimed crypto would never be used as real currency, branding it a form of gambling rather than a legitimate investment. Boo! Okay, delivering a stark warning to investors, he said, a lot of words have been used, but I think the main thing is buyers should be aware it is much closer to gambling than investing. He claimed cryptocurrencies have no intrinsic value and would not be seen as assets in the same strain as other investments. I love how the banks keep going back to no intrinsic value, like somehow their dollars have intrinsic value. Sorry, how can you eat? I can't eat dollars. I can't build a house with dollars. They don't have any intrinsic value either. It's a moot point. Stop bringing it up. Mr. Polis said they are not assets, really, for the most part. I suppose they are securities, technically. But tax authorities treat them as securities because you have to pay tax on capital gain or loss. However, Mr. Singh said he believed cryptocurrencies would be used transactions increasing measure in the coming months and years. He claimed, there are not so many vendors right now who accept cryptocurrencies, but there's huge adoption on the black market. Well, Singh, you're not really beating the case for us there, mate. Anyway, adoption has begun principally in countries with unstable national currencies, but is set to extend, he claimed. That's because just about every currency on earth is going to become unstable compared to crypto because it's constantly devaluing. All right, not deflating, sorry, inflating and devaluing. Coming back to the chat, interesting article, 50 grand. What do you guys think about a 50 grand prediction by the end of the year? I think it could hit that. I was sort of talking 40. I don't know. All right, let's see who we got in. Seb said, you stoked about ICX Fish. Absolutely, mate. Haven't they got their meeting today? I'm pretty sure they've got their annual summit today. Crypto Chronicus said, ICX going to make me rich AF. Crypto Gnome's in. What's up, man? Good to see you. Hourglass, hey, Fish, funny story. I got into crypto the same time I got into ant documentaries, then found ant shares that turned into Neo, laugh out loud. Watching ant documentary now. Love my ants. I cannot believe that that's how it started for you, Hourglass. That's funny, man. What's happening with it's ICX up, is it? Let's have a look at the market. I'll bring it over to coinmarketcap.com. We'll have a look together. But then I want to ask my question, my very, very serious question. Coming over to screen share, guys, again. Probably sick of seeing my ugly mug anyway. Sharing. All right. Let's have a look at the market together. I'll go view. I'll see how we're trending. Looks pretty green there for the last 24 hours, though. Like that, the 24-hour period looks amazing. Okay. As you can see, my internet takes ages to actually bring up the market cap. So let's have a look at some individual coins while that's, oh no, here we go. 592, nice. Pushing up towards 600 billion again. 24-hour volume's a little lower than I'd like to see, but somewhat understandable. BTC dominance at 33.4%. BTC up 2.16%, pushing towards that $12,000 mark again. Ethereum's done really well. Up 10.76%, back over 1,200. That's awesome. Stoked about that. Neo up 10.9%, $156. Really good gainers up there in the top of the market cap. Icon, wow, 17.14%. Yeah, it was hitting as high as 950 this morning. It was good to see. I only bought some literally a few days ago when it got down to like 750, and I will have sold a little bit of that back at 950, and now I'll be looking to buy it back if it dips cheaper again. So I do a little bit of trading. With the swings in this economy, it's profitable to do that. Populous, 21.96%. Nice gains there. Qtum, and even Ether Classic. The hacker's coin. Sorry, I shouldn't call it that. There's a lot of honest people who hold that, I'm sure. Just looking for other big gainers, but it's looking nice. R-Chain. This is one that Wilkie pointed out to me. Sorry, Wilkie, I didn't get onto it. Cost myself some gains. Hey, have a look at Eternity. It is going and going and going. It's come back in the last hour, but my goodness, what a week. I got this at ICO. I literally spent $40 on it at ICO, and I got 95 coins, 91 coins, something like that. So, yeah, nice gains for me on that one. That's when I first got into the economy, so I wasn't exactly going big. Guys, I want to tell you, this is one that I think is an absolute sleeping giant at the moment. I really, really do. They've already released an ICO. They've got another ICO coming. I mean, this is a DApp platform that literally is functioning, not going to be here soon. Depending on how soon is a relative word, right? I think it's coming in quite a long time. Whereas this, right down here, all the way down here, already got applications being released on it and proving itself. Had its first application released. Should have lost it. But Dragon Chain, I think, is good value at the moment. I really do. At $2.72, I think that's good value. See what happens. There's a lot of uncertainty about whether Disney were as heavily involved with Dragon Chain as what had been rumored in the economy. But I tell you what, if they've already got applications being released successfully running ICOs, I've got to say, not a work in progress. Every crypto is, but this is actually working. A working mainnet with applications. Well, one application so far, second one to come, being released on top of it. So Dragon Chain for mine, excellent value. Komodo. So the two dragons, the sleeping dragons at the moment, they're my two that I'm really keen on at the moment. Komodo's got the Monet's ICO coming up, but it's a privacy coin with DApp capability. I think that Komodo is actually far better established than where are we? Sorry, trying to find it. This one, Verge, 1.3 billion, as opposed to that should be the opposite way around. If anything, this should be double Verge's price. Now I think Verge is actually probably a little bit overvalued. It's coming down to a more reasonable value every day, but it's it got up to 30 cents or something, which was kind of ridiculous considering no applications released on top of it. So for mine, Komodo and Dragon at the moment represent excellent value, and I'm going to have a look at making a top I don't like doing short-term stuff. You guys know that. But I'm going to think about doing a top 5 for February, and Komodo and Dragon Chain for mine have got to be in there. Relative valuations compared to some of the other coins doing, creating networks for decentralized applications. Waltercoin's been really bullish since that. It's taken a bit of a hit since yesterday, but it got up to like $43 at one stage yesterday, which was cool. KuCoin shares has been really, really solid, hitting $11 at one stage. I've just left them in there. I got like 100 of them, and I just sit them in there, and they earn extra coins. It's pretty cool. Residual income. More people trade, the more I get. So I've actually got a, kind of got a share in the platform almost. PIVX has come back a bit today, under the $10 mark. That's interesting. I was having a look at these because I've got a big bag of, really big bag of Icon, and I'm having a look at relative prices with Icon and PIVX, and that's important to me. And I think if Icon gets to like a 1.2 valuation, 1.5 valuation to PIVX, I will make a big, big switch and go into my savings account. Because I've been, like, I got 3 staking rewards last week, and, that's just money for securing the network. I like that. It was a good week for me on staking rewards. What else have we got? It's a bit of red down here in the sort of lower part of the top 100. Oh, it's just started raining quite heavily here. Zcoin started coming back. I thought it would. It got down to like $70, $75. Started coming back. It's good to see. 10x coming back strongly. A few of our crypto wave investment crew should have their cards. I'd love to know if that's bringing any value to you, so we can start to quantify the value of the actual overall 10x project. Substratum's been a bit weak recently, down 21% for the week. There's a lot of people talking about this on the back of DataDash picking it up, but then the news came out that DataDash got paid 100,000 sub to do that. So, yeah, he came out and told everyone that eventually, though. I quite like the guy. Vertcoin's been struggling ever since the halvening. I know I'm going a lot further down than I usually do, but just while we're on here, have a look, see what else is doing well. BitBay, up 13%. 26% on cyber miles. I have to check into that one. Never looked at it. Yeah, there's some good ones. Some good gainers, for sure. I still like District 0x. I think this could be undervalued. Really do. Anyway, make your own decisions as always. Cool. All right, I'm coming back to chat because I am bored at looking at the market. I want to chat to you guys. I can look at the market by myself. Can't chat by myself. Well, I can, but they locked me up last time I did that. So, hey, Sabrina in the house. What's going on? Has Wilkie broken his neck on that skateboard yet? You guys won't never guess what happened. Wilkie went out and got a bloody skateboard, electric skateboard. He saw mine, got jealous, went out and bought his own. And now I'm going to feel guilty when he crashes and hurts himself. Good to see you, Sabrina. Thomas Turner said, hey, Fish, love that you keep getting online regardless of the daily market. Keep it up, brother. Well, I am going to need some time off soon, but yes, I like coming on for the chat. Which coin has me which confident? Sam? I missed the question. Sorry, Sam. Here we go. Oh, no, you're talking to Chronicus. Pete's in. Cranky Pete. Pablo. Funny Eagle. Funny Eagle said, I need Dragon to stay down until after the ICX summit. Well, sorry for mentioning it. Zhao's in. Hey, guys. I was on the thing for a while, so I've missed a few of you. Daniel, Chippendale. A few of the regulars in. Good to see you all, guys. I'm back down to live chat because I get sick of lithium causing. I get sick of missing stuff live and responding stuff written 5 minutes ago. So I'm going to try and stay as close as I can to live chat today. If I miss something, I am sorry. It's not done intentionally. Sam's putting a couple of thousand into 10 decent coins for good for a long-term investment. To forget about it, the best strategy. It is the best strategy, man. Buy and hold. It's been proven so many times in this economy. Unless you're a trader, just buy and hold. Come back and check your accounts in a year. Do your research. Spend all your time doing your research. Get on good projects. Yeah, absolutely, man. Chronicus has just said, I'm starting to learn it doesn't hurt to sell a little on the news. Absolutely, bro. Buy the rumor, sell the fact. It's an old and tried and tested expression. Make sure Wilkie's got a helmet and pads, Floyd. We're going to have to strap him up in bubble wrap, mate. Thomas Lee's in. Primal Jane, what's going on? Michael Hauser, the comedian formerly known as Gary DeMilo. What? How do you go from Gary to Michael? Oh, that reminds me. Alpha David, how are you, bro? What am I going to do? No, but this seriously reminds me. Love the coverage of the surf the other day too. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing with Tanya getting knocked out, but she's got plenty more events, and I'll go to as many of them as I can. Even if I have to fly overseas and follow the women's tour around the world, that's what I'll do to bring you the surfing. It's a tough life. That reminds me, guys. You know how that dude came in yesterday and the name came up as Vitalik Buterin? Could that have actually been Vitalik Buterin? Because you can't, like, if someone's already used a name, you can't use it again. You'd have to have numbers or something on the end to differentiate it from someone who's already got that handle, right? Was that seriously Vitalik Buterin who dropped in and said hello yesterday? Or am I dreaming? News day equals pay my bills day, says Crypto Chronicus. That's how I do it too, man. I just pay some bills with crypto, make it real money. Pay it on Living Room of Satoshi. It can pay my bills. It's good. Any new coins over 3,000 yet? Not sure. Noddy? Different account, says Michael. That's why he's changed his name. Crypto Chronicus, I haven't been keeping an eye on it, man. I've been writing my white paper. It's taking ages. Jao, don't be cheeky. Jao said, yeah, it was. I told him to show up yesterday. But no, I want to know. Birds of a Feather probably was Vitalik. What would he be doing on a guy with 15? Like, I'm not exactly massively influential in this economy. Didn't see at the Kingscliff pub yesterday. Had Daryl Braithwaite there. No way. Yes. I'll go riding on the horses. Yeah. That's Daryl Braithwaite, all right. Okay. So it was a different name, Chronicus? Vitalik. Oh, well. It looks exactly the same there. I'm trying to figure out. It's like pick the difference between the names. They literally look exactly the same. I can't pick the difference. I saw someone the other day with the Elvis handle. Oh, well, it probably was Elvis then. Grinkas said, what is preventing Living Room of Satoshi from being in USA market? Mate, they've got an Australian banking license, I assume. So they don't have a US banking license. That's my assumption. I'm not 100% sure. Floyd said, that's the thing with this space. You can talk to the creators. Yeah, I'll tweet him later. I'll tweet him and go, seriously, Vitalik, were you dropping in on my show? And if so, come back for an interview. Because I could listen to that dude talk for 2 hours straight and almost did this morning. It's been a new interview he's released. You can manipulate the letters using capital I's for L's instead. I'd be wary. People are crafty with the names on Google. I'm pretty sure he'd be interested to come in and see what I've got to say, Sam. No, I'm joking. Grinkers, it is run from Armadale. What's that? What's run from Armadale? Oh, from Armadale. Okay, cool. That's Living Room of Satoshi. Yeah, it's crazy, Nodio. That wouldn't even be the full currencies, man. That'd just be probably the ones showing on CoinMarketCap. There'd be more than that. But Nodio said, I see altcoins are at 1,494 total currencies. So many each day. That's why it's very hard to stay on top of every single. Well, no one could. stay on top of every single currency. Oh, thanks, Thomas Turner. You're a legend. Said, don't underestimate yourself. You're an asset to the community. I agree. Was wondering who was smart enough to set that up in an outback town. Pete, aren't you in an outback town? Yeah, you are. What are you talking about? Markspace, new ICO. Haven't seen it, man. It's good. Like I said, probably about 3 weeks ago that I was going to need 2 months before I could really start looking at other coins because I've been working on my own project and working on some PIVX stuff. So that's stayed true. It's probably going to be another 4 or 5 weeks before I can start looking at doing, like, taking charge of ICOs or anything like that again. Yeah, the Crypto Chronicles said, what do you think of Civic? I do see a desire of people to have control of their private data, but still be compliant with regulations that require us to prove ID. I think there's going to be a lot of hurdles that come up I think it's awesome, but I think there's going to be a lot of hurdles that come up. It could be one of those things that in theory is an excellent idea, but like in practice, how do we go about it? I don't know that it's going to be that easy. We'll see. It's a good idea. Is it really? Tesla coin is trading on Cryptopia. Are they just stealing the name, or is there any actual tie to Tesla? Yeah, it doesn't look good, Sam. It's a good point, man. Good thing to talk about. Very current. Well done. Crypto related. 2 points for you. Fish, what are your thoughts on the whole Tether situation reaching DEFCON 1? Man, they minted 800 million coins last month. That's alarm bells everywhere. Did they go and deposit $800 million into a bank somewhere? Where are the receipts? I wouldn't be moving my money to Tether at the moment. I feel like it's going to be the next big connect. I could be wrong. But why not just, like, if you want to take profit into something that is tied to the US dollar, take it into US dollars. Because a US dollar today will still be worth a US dollar tomorrow, but a Tether may not be worth a US dollar tomorrow. Someone's going to get left holding that bag. That's what I think. Oh, cool, Chronicus. I'll get onto that, man. round 2 of distributions only just finished at round 1. That's cool. It should be easier this time. I learned a lot about some of the tricks when it gets a little buggy. Yeah, so Sam, good point, man. I'm just advising people not to use it at the moment. I feel like that's going to end at some stage, and when it does, there's going to, someone has to be left holding the bag, right? So I'd rather just move into actual fiat if I'm going to do that. Oh no, that's the problem though, Nodio. I can miss a couple if I wait 2 months, absolutely, man. But I've been working on this project for 5 years. And I would be devastated if someone came out with a carbon copy of what we were doing, because I think it is a logical progression. So speed is somewhat important in getting my own project to market as well. So yeah, I've resigned myself to the fact that I will miss some other promising ICOs. Zero knowledge proof allows us to prove A, we are 18, B, legal resident without giving specifics. Yeah, cool. BB Junkie said, Tesla coin is rip-off, nothing to do with Elon Musk. Thank you, mate. Pete said, has anyone ever used CoinG? I'm interested in upping my trading game. Never used it, Pete. I've been over on KuCoin and Binance primarily. Binance primarily nowadays because it's got PIVX on there as well. And I've started doing Ether trading for PIVX, which is really cool because Litecoin to PIVX got dropped over on Cryptopia, or they're shutting down the market soon because there wasn't enough volume. So I can go to Ether. I can do Ether to PIVX there. I can do Bitcoin to PIVX. There was another one I could do as well. I can't remember. But yeah. So they're the two primarily that I'm using at the moment, Pete. Neo is looking good, Agent Smith. How are you, mate? Haven't seen you in ages. Noddy, I said, don't you have Elon Musk on your chat too, champ? I think he's with Vitalik. Yeah, they hang out all the time at my house, man. They sleep on my couch. Chronica said, tether to me means nothing. At the end of the day, you are trusting a third party with ones and zeros in computer software. Tether or not, you are trusting. So really, what's it matter? Yeah, that's true. They just broke off the relationship with their auditing firm too. It's not looking good. Yeah, I had heard that as well, Sam. Thank you. Good extra information. Guys, Crypto Investor has done a video on it, like literally in the last day. So if you want to go and have a look at a good video with a guy who has been very accurate with his predictions in the economy and takes a very measured approach to his investments, I'd go and check out that video by Crypto Investor. Yeah, exactly. The use can keep printing their own tether with no backing. Exactly. Seb says if tether crashes, then Bitcoin crashes. So hopefully they get their house in order. Man, I don't know that it'll crash. It'll definitely, like, the thing is, tether could be delisted. That's not going to happen to Bitcoin. It will certainly cause retracements, though. You're absolutely right. Anything like that, anything. BitConnect is not a good thing. The idea that a pyramid exists and now Devorcoin, I haven't actually really thoroughly looked into it, but my early understanding is it's another one. That's not good for our economy. And that's where regulation can help. Stops these things even getting to market in the first place. Well, how you going? So yeah, it has been, man. I haven't had the energy for ICOs recently. Been doing so much other stuff, so good to see you, Zee. I still got those coins for you too. I have to send them over today. Would it be wise to FOMO into one chain once it gets listed on exchanges? It's never wise to FOMO altcoin M. Good to see you again, man. No. FOMO is never a good idea. So when something goes parabolic, even like it is going to dip, and it might dip at 50% higher than where it is now, but it will dip. And when you buy into parabolic growth, you leave yourself exposed. When you wait for a dip, you're basically backing that it's not then going to continue on a downward trend, but you haven't left yourself, buying at all-time highs. I just never advise it. So I think it'll follow similar paths to pretty much every coin that has promise that gets listed after ICO, where it'll get a massive pump and then a massive dump, and then it'll slowly regain. And if it's a solid project, it'll just get nice growth patterns going. So man, it's really difficult. Like, you've got to go and do, what do you think that it's worth at its current stage of development? What is the market, like the circulating supply, or the total supply, more importantly? Divide what you think the actual company is worth, the overall market cap, divide that by the number of coins, and that's your coin price. And if you can get it cheaper than that, buy it. If you can get it, if it's costing you more than that, leave it alone. Base it around maths, and then you can't really lose. Well, you can, but you were buying for a reason, because you'd done maths, you'd done an evaluation on the blockchain. You compare it to other blockchains with similar value propositions in the economy, with similar stages of development, to see how the market would react to it. So yeah, I think that's the best way. Have figures in your head. Don't let the market decide. You decide. Is there a minimum of Qcoin to hold to earn residual? I'd say it'd be 1, but I'm not sure, CJT. It may be paid on parts of Qcoin shares. I'm not sure. It's coming in 2018, Chronicus. Chronicus has said, when can we trade PIVX in wallet? Man, we've got the decentralized exchange coming in 2018. We haven't released a date for that, but it has been released for our 2018 roadmap. So I'll tie down a date for you when I get more info from the devs. That's going to be exciting though, man. I think it's just Bitcoin to start with, but we will look to incorporate other coins as we go. So it'll be a direct in-wallet transfer Bitcoin to PIVX or ZPIV specifically. Zhao said, CoinG is very good for charts and traders. Buy and sell in every single exchange. That's pretty cool. F Skis said, can you share what you think of Batcoin, basic attention token? I think it's got good promise, man. I think that the space is getting more and more crowded. You've got things like Ad Token, you've got things like AdX, you've got there's plenty of decentralized marketing ventures in the crypto space, but basic attention token has first mover advantage that I'm aware of anyway. I haven't looked into it for a while. F-skis. I'd have to go back and check more recent information to see what it's like, but I do like it. Got no problem with it at all. I think it's a solid project. Last time I checked. Has been a while though. F-ski's not one that I'm actively keeping an eye on. Cranky Pete, CoinG is charting and trading, so if you know how to use your exchange API keys, you can trade on multiple exchanges from one place. That's friggin' brilliant. I'm gonna have a look at that, Pete. That sounds sick, dude. I got bloody tabs going everywhere, 4 or 5 different exchanges going. Kev's in. What's going on, Kev? Robert Warner's in with a new avatar. What's going on with BTC, Ether, and LTC? They all just dropped out, did they? Let's have a look. See how the market's trending. Yeah. Look, I don't know that 2.4%, 3. I don't know that that's dropping out. We're still in green for the 24-hour periods for most of the top 20 coins. So for the last 24 hours, we're still in the green, only by 0.21%, admittedly. But 2.45% over the last hour is hardly panic time. We've still got a $581 billion market cap overall. I'm not seeing any major cause for concern here. There's people who have made money overnight because they bought low. They bought when the market cap was over less than 500. So they've made all things. This is a terrible way to do it, but all things being even, they've made 20%. Like I've told you guys so many times how good that return is over 12 months in most forms of investing. 20% over 12 months is brilliant. So yeah, it could be just some profit taking. Naughty-o, what's been happening with new coins hitting markets? Generally go para if they're good, but tend to come back after 10 to 14 days. Probably best time to pick up. Good point, Naughty-o. There's no harm in letting the market settle down, guys, because you've got to remember, we are early adopters in crypto. Most people still don't own crypto. More people know what it is than did a year ago and 6 months ago even. But there's still not a lot of people holding it. So if it's a really, really solid project, it's going to have a lot of growth to go from here. I don't care which project we're talking about. If it's a good one, if they're successful, and that includes any hitting market. Oh, seriously, Crypto Chronicus? Let's do that. Crypto Chronicus said, do you have Brave? We could all watch your feed live in Brave browser and you get paid. I've got to check that out. You know who put me onto that is Joe, Crypto Care, the guy who found Icon that made us all a lot of money. He was suggesting Brave to me some time ago. I have to have a look at it when I'm finished doing everything else. Really? Thomas Turner said, thoughts on Bitcoin Private? It's a fork from Zcash, 1-to-1 Z Classic and Bitcoin. Nah, not interested. Sorry, Thomas Turner. I just think if you like, why Bitcoin Private? Why the name? And if they can answer that, I'll have a look at the project. But if they're just using Bitcoin again, it's bullshit. It's lazy. It's a ripoff. And it confuses newbies, so it's irresponsible. So I can't get behind any project that is stealing the Bitcoin name in order to confuse new investors. It's not fair. Singularity Net, I haven't had a look into. EOS Barathrum, sorry. Singularity Net is AI on blockchain, right? Of course it is with the name like that. I have had a little bit of a look at Deep Brain Chain, one of the competitors, but only briefly. One of the girls who comes on the show, Dee, is a Deep Brain Chain holder. So I'll have to have a look at this Singularity Net, man. There's a lot of talk about it. I think that artificial intelligence on the blockchain is a great idea, decentralized, not in the control of just a few people. Facebook. So yeah, I think it's a necessary step, man, for the development of artificial intelligence. I think that's a great space for it. Secure, transparent. That's the safest way to continue to develop artificial intelligence, for sure. No, I didn't, Michael Hauser. Michael Hauser said, did you hear about the new flamethrower Elon Musk is making? I didn't. Do you really think Tether have 2.5 billion in cash? Not even our great mate Warren Buffett has that in his kit. No, not I don't think so. Find a coin you love and like and won't sell. Now wait for it and get slaughtered. Yeah, now wait for it to get slaughtered and buy it that day. That's it. That's a good strategy. Like, even if you just start by saying, okay, I'm going to look for double figure retracements. I love this coin. I'm going to wait till it has a 10% drop day. Even if it goes 100% between now and then, I'm going to wait for that double figure drop day. And that's a good way to start, because at least you're not buying at all-time highs. That's not exactly advanced strategy, and that's really beginner, because you can still be buying 10% off on all-time highs. But yeah, it's better than just FOMOing. I still think that FOMOing, and you guys, I'd love to hear your opinions on this as well, but I still think that FOMOing is better than panic selling, because FOMOing you can get away with by holding it out on most things. Like history's shown that several times, but panic selling will cost you money in the short term as well. Oh, really? Robert Warner said it was actually on the 1 minute. It dropped 200 on all three. Not sure what that's about, man. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll have another look in a second. Kev Ha said, is there FOMO on Zencash? Man, I don't know. To me, like, the creator of Z Classic was that dude from MIT, and I watched an interview with him, and he's obviously intelligent, but I still couldn't understand. Like, it just looked to me like he wanted to make money. So he's gone from Z Classic to he's forked Zcash to make Z Classic, and then Z Classic forked to make Zencash. And I'm just like, man, how many more altcoins are you going to start and then go, oh no, we got a better idea, so we'll just grab more money from this one now? It seems like rolling over cash grab. Like, stick with the coin and develop the coin that you started, man. That's responsible. So for me, I'm not a fan of him after I watched some stuff of his. EOS, I prefer KuCoin. Can I answer that? Can I give you a why? And I will come back to Rari Hemi 27. Sorry, man. It skipped around a little bit. And Third Man Crypto. Stand by. But Binance Coin or KuCoin, I prefer KuCoin. And I know that seems weird, and a lot of people go, how can you say that? The volumes on Binance are huge. Yes, they are. But what value does the Binance token offer? It offers you reducing trade fees by 0.05%. So you can actually work out the value of the Binance coin based on that and their trade volumes, and we can do some maths on that and have a look at it. It might be a cool one for me to actually do the maths on and do a direct comparison of what their price point should be based on their current volumes, because you can do that. But off the top of my head, I would say KuCoin. And the reason being is because the value that the KuCoin token has is not just reducing your trade fees. You're actually getting a percentage, a dividend of trades made on the KuCoin exchange. So for mine, even though it's an exchange that's trading at somewhere in the vicinity of 1/20th, 1/30th of the volume of Binance, I actually prefer KuCoin shares as a hold for the coin itself. Good question, man. Really good question. Third Man Crypto. This is what Elon Musk said about his flamethrower too. But wait, there's more. The flamethrower is sentient. It's safe. Its safe word is cryptocurrency, and it comes with a free blockchain. You're a crack up. Do you store your coins in cold wallets or recommend them? Yeah, cold storage is a good idea. My understanding is it's the safest form. of storage. But it's a good point to bring up in general, which is crypto security. And you might think a lot of people back in the day didn't even bother to secure their 10 Bitcoin, right? Oh, it's only 10 Bitcoin. It's only $100. It's only $1,000 or whatever, Book 10 Bitcoin at $100, whatever. You'd want to have that 10 Bitcoin secured now. So learning about your security is good. I've just ordered a Ledger Nano. So I'm looking to do that, and I'll make some videos on storing on Ledger Nano. Yeah, it's never-ending research, no doubt. Thomas Turner. Try coming from a background where you actively avoided technology your whole life and trying to catch up. It's been a mind-blowing experience for me. Stephen Milner. Have a look at data. Some big partners, big players behind it. Okay, guys, we're going to take a break from the chat, and we're going to take a look at a coin today. G'day, Stephen. Good to see you. Let's have a look at data. Is it on CoinMarketCap or is it at ICO? Because data. Okay. Streamer data coin. Okay, let's do it. Let's have a look at our coin for the day. Coming over to screen share now, guys. Like you said. Alrighty. Whoop. Alrighty, $106 million market cap with $1.4 million in trade volume. Not too bad. It's a little on the low side for trade volume for market cap. Circulating supply of 677 million data and change, with a total supply of just under a billion, 987 million. Let's have a look where it's available. Currently trading at 15.7 cents for those playing in the fiat game, 1,385 Satoshi, and 13,257 fractions of an ether. I'm not sure if we've got a name for that yet. I guess we'll call them Vitalics. 13,257 Vitalics. Okay, trading on Bitfinex. I don't know. Bitfinex are involved with Tether. I wouldn't even trade on there at the moment. I know it's a huge exchange and that sounds funny. But if Tether and Bitfinex go down, that's going to be crypto winter time. It will take the economies will take a massive hit. How long they take to recover? Perhaps not as long as last time that a major thing happened like this. But you never know. So anyway, that's why you only invest what you can afford to lose, because it doesn't have to go to zero for you to lose it. Things get hacked, things get lost, things get closed down. So yeah, it's very important. Bitfinex, Gate.io, HitBTC, Ether Delta, everyone's favorite exchange. No one likes it except for D. D does really well on Ether Delta. All right, cool. Look at the trade difference. Selling on 19 cents on Ether Delta, if you know how to use it. You can buy it over on Bitfinex 15. That's a good arbitrage opportunity. All right, let's have a look at the website and see what Streamer Data Coin is about. Unstoppable data for unstoppable app. Streamer tokenizes streaming data to enable a new way for machines and people to trade it on decentralized peer-to-peer network. Try it now. I won't do that live. We'll learn more though. How it works. Oops, sorry. Streamer provides a complete system to create unstoppable real-time data apps, even without writing code. Currently, the valuable data you produce is at the mercy of large corporations. In the Streamer network, it's yours to use and sell as you wish, and travels through a decentralized peer-to-peer network controlled by no one and incentivized by the data coin token. Let's consider a self-driving electric car. For optimal operation, it needs data from other machines, such as traffic congestion information from other cars, electricity prices on nearby charging stations, free if you've got a Tesla car, at Tesla stations, anyway, weather forecasts and so on. Streamer provides a single interface for real-time data delivery and payment, making data streams tradable using the data coin token. The car can autonomously get the data it needs to pay for it. In turn, the car can sell the data it produces, such as traffic data to other cars, road condition measurements to a smart city, location and battery level to advisors, and so on. A data stream economy is born. It's pretty clever. Let's watch a 2-minute explanation video. And I'm going to get a glass of water, so don't be surprised I'm not sitting here at the computer watching it with you.
Hi, I'm Henry, founder and CEO at Streamer.
Good on you, Henry.
Streamer in 2 minutes, so here we go.
Sorry, I'll bring it onto YouTube so you can go big screen so you can see it.
Streamer aims to tokenize the value in real-time data. For example, let's consider a self-driving electric car. For optimal operation, it constantly needs data from other machines, such as traffic congestion information from other cars, electricity prices on nearby charging stations, weather forecasts, and so on. Streamer provides a single interface for real-time data delivery and payment, making data streams tradable by people and machines using the cryptographic token called Datacoin, which lives on the blockchain. The car can autonomously get the data it needs and pay for it. In turn, the car can sell the data it produces, such as traffic data to other cars, road condition measurements to a smart city, location and battery level to advertisers, and so on. A data stream economy is born. Streamer is implemented as a decentralized peer-to-peer network. A data source can connect to any node in the network, publish a data point, and the network will instantly deliver it to valid subscribers. Horizontal scalability is achieved via a clever sharding scheme. The network integrates with the Ethereum blockchain using smart contracts for security-critical operations like monetization and access control. Decentralization means that anyone can run a node in the network and earn Datacoin in exchange for providing bandwidth to the network. The network is run by its users instead of a big corporation, meaning that you own, control, and monetize your data. It also means that the network continues to operate even if a large number of nodes go down due to attack or failure. In addition to the network itself, we're creating 2 applications. We'll create a marketplace to make it easier for data buyers and sellers to find each other. It's kind of like an app store for data streams. It uses a reputation system to showcase the most popular and trustworthy data. To make it easy for developers to build data-driven, decentralized applications, we have a visual programming environment and a real-time analytics engine. It's already up and running and allows users to seamlessly combine scalable off-chain analytics with on-chain smart contracts. We make your streams come true.
Oh, that's clever.
For more information, visit our website over here. You're welcome to join our Slack and follow us on Twitter. Read more about our collaboration with Golem and other projects on our blog. And of course, don't forget to check out our white paper. You'll find links to all of these in the video description. Bye.
We make your streams come true. I hadn't quite finished slapping my knee over that one. It looks interesting though, for sure. For sure. What do you guys think of data? Anyone bullish on it? Anyone picked any up? Yeah, Pete, see, that's the thing. Pete's going back to the Binance coin versus, well, Pete probably said it when it was relative. I'm going back to it. And Pete said, I hold Binance coin, but only because I spend like $40 a week in trade fees over there. Oh, do you have a referral link for Ledger Nanos, Jia? Oh, I'll get another one and order it through your get another one through your referral link. I've been asked an interesting one here. I've gone up a little bit, so I'm not responding to super current chat here, but Rawi, I'm just going to say Rawi because I don't know how to pronounce it all. Rawari Hemi 27 has asked, why is PIVX so impressive to you? In real time, your own words, you've placed as your #1. Do I have to boil it down to 1 point? I mean, there's a lot of impressive things about PIVX, and we can go on about technology, sure, but it won't surprise you to hear. It probably won't be surprising for you guys to hear the zero coin protocol and being the first to do that, and proof of stake, and 60-second block times, malleable block times, all that stuff. Yeah, it's great, it's impressive, whatever. And that's kind of what I'm like, right? So don't get me wrong, I've got mad respect for the devs who have done all that, but was it the thing that drew me to PIVX? No, not at all. It was the community and the focus on fairness, on equality. Most cryptos that you look at, this is probably the biggest factor for me. Most cryptos that you look at are heavily geared towards the already rich. Now, for me, blockchain actually presents an opportunity for us to restore balance a little bit in what is a very, very unbalanced world. I'm not saying there shouldn't be incentives to work hard. I'm not saying there can't be the rich and the poor. I'm saying the gap that exists at the moment and the amount of wealth that is held by the top is out of whack to stupid degrees. And for mine, the fact that PIVX offers a proof of stake coin that, yes, we have masternodes, which is fantastic. Yeah, you do need 10,000 coins to run a masternode. That's going to cost you 100 grand at the moment. Most people don't have that sort of cheddar lying around. But the great thing about PIVX is you can stake just one PIVX if you want to. And your return is going to be very, very close, within probably 1%, depending if you're compounding. But let's say on an annual return, it's probably going to be within about 1% of the guys who can afford to invest $100,000. So my return rate is very, very similar to someone who can afford to jam in $100,000. And I don't see that being offered by too many cryptos. So that's about fairness and about equality. Also, guys, our inflation model, our coin cap actually works on demand. So every time a coin is spent, it's burned. And this can actually lead to deflationary pressure on our coin. So there can actually be, like our current supply would be about 55.8 million. That can reduce depending on how it's used. And that increases the worth of each coin, obviously, if there's scarcity. And we don't have to worry about miners. That's a good thing for me as well. Can I say one other thing that's actually really, really personally important to me? A lot of people go, piss off, fish, you hippie greenie, but it's important to me. I understand it takes something like 28 power plants to power Bitcoin, the mining. It takes 15 solar panels, like 15 houses, like average house set up with solar panels to power the entire PIVX network. So we're not exactly leaving a massive footprint in terms of carbon emissions, greenhouse gases. So yeah, man, there's a few things I like about it. But what it really comes down to for me is, what crypto do I want to represent? What do I want to see in the world? That's what it was, because a lot of these projects have good technology. There's some really, really impressive tech out there, no doubt about it. PIVX is one of them, sure. But how is it different for me? It's about the community, and it's about the ambition for better distribution of wealth, a fairer system that doesn't inherently favor the people who have already had it so easy. Third Man Crypto said, check out Twitter. Elon Musk actually tweeted that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sam said, can't even tell you how many BTC I've thrown away years ago when I mined them. They were worth basically nothing. Nobody really knew. Yeah, man, there's lots of stories like that. CarQuest said, do you think China will choose a coin from existing to work with or go solo, hoping Ven might be on their radar with already strong links? Are you talking about like the Chinese government, man? If they go, they'll create crypto yuan is what they'll do. It'll just be government fiat. It'll be fiat on crypto, man. If they go, like, if you're talking about the government. But yeah, VenChain looks promising. Walton's another one that looks promising in that race. And same as I like Wabi for value at the moment in the similar sort of space. There's another one that Ethercept dropped on us yesterday, looking at being a chain for those chains, if you like, an auditing chain for those chains. And I think that could have potential as well. I have to look more into it first, though. No, it wasn't. We looked at the wrong coins, guys. Stephen Milner's just told me we looked at the wrong coin. Stephen, we'll look at it next time, man, if you want to drop back in for another combo. Mitchie Vulgus said, what do you think about smart cash? Thanks. I haven't had a look at it yet, Mitchie. I've seen it climbing up markets, man, but I actually haven't had a look at the value proposition yet. It's been really hard for me to look at anything that's made its really big move in the last, say, 4 to 5 weeks. I'm not going to probably have researched it because I've been super busy. I'm getting back to Rawi. Said no, not 1 point. Anything you say. I'm not sure what that was responding to. Very philosophical. Yep. Yeah, I'm a philosophical investor, mate. That's me. I invest in Crypgen DNA because I love the idea that can fast track treatments and cures and all sorts of things with putting medical data on the blockchain. Can do a lot with the bungling of patient files and things like that as well going forward. Piss off, Chronicus. Chronicus said, we will call you Phil. I think he means Dr. Phil. What are your thoughts on the growing number of hardware wallets breaking? There was a blog post on Reddit about it a little while ago. Funny, Igor, I hadn't heard about it, man. Data. Yeah, I will, Stephen Milner. Can you just remind me, man, what was the actual name of that project? So it's Data, but when I type in data to CoinMarketCap, it comes up with that Data Stream one. Is it on CoinMarketCap yet, or is it still something like at ICO or something? Nadia said we should call you Kermit, you greenie. DTA, Pablo, thanks, man. Yeah, we'll check it out. I want to have a look at it. Chronica said, I don't know about you guys. I'm eagerly waiting for the new Trezor T to come out and be able to hold all my tokens and able to sign transactions offline via SD card. Holy crap, that sounds cool. That's sick. Basically making SD cards money. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Oh, under recently added? Stephen? No worries, man. Just let me have a quick look. If I go to CoinMarketCap like this and go recent view all, where do I find recently added? Trending, maybe? Oh, recently added. Yeah, here it is, under trending. Just have a look. Detail. Oh yeah, got it. Stuff it. Let's do another coin. I'll go for one more. Good on you, Stephen. Sticking around through the first one. Let's have a look at this one for you. Okay, data coin. Recently added, so unknown market cap, currently trading at almost, well, let's call it 4.5 cents. Volume of $15 million, so quite a hefty 24-hour volume for a new coin. Total supply of 11.5 billion DTA. Now, that puts it up there in terms of market cap. 11.5 billion times 10 cents would be 1.5 billion. 1.15 billion. So yeah, it's just a little over $500 million in market cap at the moment, or a little under actually. Sorry, according to that. That's interesting. That's going to hit the top page of CoinMarketCap when it does hit. When did it launch? 23rd of Jan. Had a bit of a spike off launch and has come back and got some nice sideways movement here. I actually quite like the look of this. Sort of drifted down a little bit, but now it's, it's bucked that downward trend. So if you were to do your channel lines, you draw, sorry, I know this thing's following me, but if you just follow my arrow, if you draw channel lines, blah, 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 it's broken that downward channel. So that looks nice. So maybe if it can kick up again. Oh, it's sort of broken the upward channel on the down now. But in any case, it doesn't look too bad. I don't mind the graph. Let's have a look. Markets currently available on QOB, where you can get some good, if you go chasing coins down before they become widely available, that's when you can really get some good deals. Let's have a look at the project. Quick look, guys. I'm not going to spend ages on this. You need to do a lot more reading than what we're doing here when you decide whether you're going to suggest not. How cool is that? It follows the mouse around. Whee! Might just sit here for a while doing this. You guys just entertain yourselves. No, I'm joking. All right, let's have a look. Decentralized AI-powered trust alliance. So, okay, white paper, guys, obviously. You can have a look at the one-pager as well. Well, we can do the one-pager. That's not going to take us long. It's only one page. Major challenges in online ads industry: untraceable ad fraud, over complex middle layers, monetization, and user experience dilemma. Did I tell you this was getting to be a crowded space? I mean, advertising's just such a big industry, though, isn't it? Data token versus basic attention token. This is interesting. Type of token, protocol token, application token. Area of usage, whole internet within Brave browser. Blockchain technology, a standalone blockchain, and that's an ERC20 token. Okay, so they've built their own blockchain. That's cool. I like that. I do. Original source of reward, distributed in a mining process. Reward determination uses reputation modeling, managed by the community, highly efficient, help prevent ad fraud. Okay, cool. It's given itself a rap against basic attention token, but what I really liked in this whole thing here was, I'd have to have a look at this, if BAT's only available to be used within the Brave browser. That's cool if they've got it going for the whole internet. Looks good though. Data blockchain based online data authentication protocol. Reward for user attention, proof of attention token distribution, non-cooperative incentives modeling, peer-to-peer based modeling data storage protocol, device-based peer-to-peer reputation management protocol for ad fraud prevention. Cool. Just gives you a quick rundown. User nodes, upload evidence, peer-to-peer based mobile storage. Okay. Okay. Cool. It said it was a one-pager. It's 2 pages. Well, that's a big no-no. They can't even count. I'm joking. Let's have a look. Data platform layers, peer-to-peer based mobile storage layer M3, mobile devices and static supernodes from a distributed hash table, DHT. User activity logs are encoded using Irisure coding. Sorry, guys, you know I'm not a programmer. Irisure coding and distributed based on DHT. A fork of Ethereum and Tendermint. State channels for micropayment, proof of attention, POA-based reward distribution. That's cool. I mean, pretty much all the advertising things are going with proof of attention, though. Like, it might be called something different. Anyway, open source SDK protocol, non-cooperative game-based incentive modeling, reputation modeling, and management protocol. Application layer is app data fraud detection, mobile micropayment, decentralized app exchange. Cool. Yombo, partner of Blockchain Data Foundation. Yombo is a global mobile and marketplace driven by big data and AI. Cool. Sorry, get off that. We'll go back to this. Okay, let's have a look. Problem: players in digital ecosystems do not trust each other. Yeah. Number 1, limitation of centralized internet advertising bureau. The middle layer grows in size, creating loopholes for bad players that manipulate the system for the gain, like click farming, I think is one of the things I've read about. That's a problem there. Severe ad fraud. More than 40% of online ad traffic is bot traffic. I've heard about that, which costs advertisers $16 billion annually. Monetization and user experience dilemma. Users rarely get rewarded from ads which drives 600 million devices to use ad blocking, hence decreasing efficiency of the ecosystem. And the solutions are ad flow, from advertisers, ad networks, DSPs, to publishers, developers, and then to end user. Data flow, from user device to peer-to-peer based mobile storage. M3 SDK protocol transforms individual devices into nodes of M3. Token flow, from data networks to users, publishers, developers, and data nodes. Data network validates data and issues tokens to relevant contributors. Cool. There's a diagram of the data flow system. Advertisers in DSP into the ad network, through to publishers and developers. And okay, so we get the validation and the issue of tokens through this process, and issue tokens through this process. So people will be paid for, I guess, validating. In terms of validating, it's not a bot. I'm guessing that's one of the things that could happen. They'd be paid for that, and also obviously the developers or the publishers would be issued tokens as well, based on number of views. I don't know what the metrics is for paying the tokens. We'd have to have a further look into that. Data technology stack is composed of 4 layers. Layer 1, peer-to-peer mobile storage layer, is a peer-to-peer based decentralized mobile metadata management M3 system based on DHT and erase coding. I could have told you that. Inspired by IPFS, but designed specifically for mobile. Blockchain layer is the data chain, a standalone public chain built from a fork of Ethermint, the Ethereum implementation on Tendermint consensus engine, and incorporates proof of attention mining rules. SDK management layer models encoded user activity logs by non-cooperative gaming model and AI technology to generate smart contracts for device level reputation. And layer 4 is application process layer. Consists of protocol and smart contracts to perform applications of the system, the most important of which is fraud detection. Cool. There's your partners. They'll probably have the team here. Josh Burns, Shirley Lin, Dr. Eric Lee. Cool. Have to go and have a look into each of these individuals, guys. Victor Yi, Franklin Song, Henry Zhao, Han Liao, Ashley Zhao, Professor Chuzeng Zhang. These are advisors, guys. And again, whenever you see advisors, just you got to take it with a grain of salt until you actually find out. Like Satoshi is an advisor. Most people are theorizing that Satoshi's dead, because there's a Bitcoin wallet out there with 1 million to 1.5 million Bitcoins in it that Satoshi would have. Anyway, this looks like an interesting project. It's coming into a crowded space. There's a lot of competition in this space for sure. But it'll be interesting to see how they differentiate themselves from the pack and how they go going forward. So thank you, Stephen, for giving us one to have a look at there. And sorry, it was the wrong one to start with. Yeah, I think it'll do well. Seb, have we got a valuation on that yet? Am I on the wrong one again? That was data, right? Decent. I'm pretty sure I was on the right one then. Please tell me I was. Yeah, Kev, I think that's going to be a good one, man. But I don't want to mention it because it's going to ICO and I want to try and pick some up. Well, I haven't checked it. Well, I say I want to pick some up. I want to pick some up if they've valued it reasonably. ERC20 is a walk away, said Thomas Turner. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's not an ERC20 token. Everyone's pretty keen on that. I know we're all bullish on that, guys. Chronica said Facebook basically sells data. Yeah, man. It's a huge industry. Data has been worth more than gold for a long time. Oh, that was the right one. Sweet. Glad we ticked it off, Stephen. Cool, man. All right, you guys are all talking about something else. That means it's time for me to check out. Been on for over an hour anyway. Let me have a quick look at the markets and see if that little flash dip caused any panic and caused a continued sell-off. I'm just going to have a quick update now. Coinmarketcap.com. Overall market is sitting at 580 billion, so it has dropped 1 billion. It's not looking terrible though. Bit of red in the last hour, no big deal. Bit of splashes of green mixed amongst it, but over the last 24 hours, I'd say it's picked up. Yep, would have just. So looks reasonable. If you're investing today, please only invest what you can afford to lose. And I will catch up with you tomorrow for another crypto conversation. See you then. Fish out.